In this video, I interview FroKnowsPhoto about his tips on being consistent on YouTube, how to grow your YouTube channel, especially in tech and photography, and his weapon of choice for a zombie apocalypse. Coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with Video Influencers, help you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. And I'm standing here with Jared from FroKnowsPhoto.
FroKnowsPhoto.com. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how you can learn almost everything you need to know to start shooting fantastic videos with your DSLR faster than you ever thought possible.
How's it going, man?
It's going well. How about you?
I'm doing incredible. We're at VidCon and pumped to be talking about really how to build a YouTube channel, specifically around tech, but photography in your case. But let's take it back. What's been like your progression, getting into photography and then starting a YouTube channel?
Sure. So I was a photographer starting at 13, 35 now, so 20 some years of doing photography, which was great. But the way that YouTube came about is that I was searching around for other videos about lenses, came across a video that I thought gave really piss poor information. I thought it was the wrong information, so instead of going to the comments and saying, "You suck," I was like, I could do this myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have the opportunity to do this. The internet is open. There's no gatekeepers telling me I can't do this. The only people that would tell me I can't do it are the people that will either like the stuff that I do or not, and that will determine the direction I go. So I was like, I'm gonna make my own videos.
And when did you post your first video?
Well, the first for FroKnowsPhoto was in 2010. Back in 2008, you can find on my channel a test of me attempting to sit in front of the camera and talk about my lenses and all the Nikon glass that I had, and I just sucked. I failed. So it goes on for 10, 15 minutes of, I let it roll. I put it up there so people can see it. If you also look on my channel for the worst video I ever made, it replays it, and it just tells it. You sit there and you go, that's what you were? Because I couldn't articulate a word. I couldn't finish anything that I was doing. And so if you watch that, it should give people the ability to see that I went from that to somebody that can talk on camera now.
Yeah, that is amazing. That's encouraging. And what's been the growth curve? Because now you've got this influential YouTube channel. People probably look at you and they maybe don't want to, start. They might not have that courage, but what was your progression to growing your channel?
Well, when I started, I was making 2 videos a day. I'd wake up in the morning, come up with an idea, film it, edit it myself, and I'm not an editor. As a photographer, I had the ability to know what the settings should be. Actually, I had the wrong settings compared to what people say you should do for video, but that's just how it was. I did it. I sat in front of the camera. I started talking. My camera let me only do 5 minutes. That's what the D3S let roll. So I would do 5-minute videos where I only had about 4.5 minutes to actually say something, get the information out, go to lunch. Well, actually, I would edit the video, post the video, go to lunch, come back, do the same thing, and that just got to be too much because I needed to come up with some kind of method to make it better.
Wow. But that consistent content is a lot more than a lot of people do, so that's killer.
I mean, what is the point of making 1 video a week? That's 4 videos a month. That means people don't know who you are, and they're not going to give a shit the next time you put out a video because they forgot about you. I don't know how it changes today because you come to VidCon and you hear all about analytics and if you do this and you do that. I just continue to pump out content, hopefully do consistent quality content was my goal from day one. Fun and informative, consistent, put out a video. I have over 2,000 videos. It's 1.2 videos over the last 6 years. Sorry, 1.2 videos a day over the last 6 years.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now, what have been some of your tips specifically for other photographers or people that are maybe videographers that are doing the work? They're maybe freelancers, they're doing the work. Would you suggest they should start something like this as a way to maybe express their passion and maybe even create another income stream?
I think most people that I've known in the photo industry that attempt to do this fail pretty quickly because they don't realize how much work is actually involved in it. It is a full-time gig. You need to bust your ass day in and day out, nonstop. It's not a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
It's a 8 in the morning till 12 at night till 2 in the morning doing whatever you need to do. And so I think a lot of people just fail at that. I think people need to go into it. Anybody can go into it. If they have an idea, they need to go and execute it. But be prepared because that's what you have to do. It's not going to come easy. You can't just stand around and do nothing. You have to make it happen.
So good. All right, so when it comes to like starting out a YouTube channel, some people think like AdSense would be like the way that you're gonna monetize your content. But for you, like there's a lot of other different ways. What have you found that for other, creators, especially as photographer or tech, ways to really kind of grow your income on YouTube?
Well, the first part is creating consistent quality content. I think people get into this idea that you're going to get on YouTube and you're going to start making money, or there's a lot of money to be had. If you don't put out quality work that resonates with people, you're not going to make money. You just have to speak the truth about it.
That's good.
And not think that, yes, you start a YouTube channel, you are going to make money. Because I talk to a lot of YouTubers here that have no clue about the revenue that I'm generating off of YouTube. Since day one, I've diversified off of YouTube. 10 days into my website launching, I started selling t-shirts, and I wasn't making a lot of money on it. And with AdSense, it's not a terrible amount of money, but I'm not getting millions of views a day like some people get millions of views a day that are making substantial money off of just AdSense. The future is brand product placement. It's brand deals.
Yeah.
And those only come when you can prove something. You have 1,000 subscribers. It's going to be harder to prove to somebody that they want to give you money. I sit here and watch them talk about YouTube Red all day, and they're like, well, why don't they give some help to the smaller YouTubers? But why would they? They want to deal with the people that are the biggest of the big because that's where the money's generated, and that's just how it is. So in terms of revenue streams, I have my own products, t-shirts, other merchandise like that. I have brand deals that I bring in, or my ad guy brings in, people that want to work with us. There are affiliate deals where somebody doesn't pay me, but if somebody goes and takes action on something, I make money off of that. And that's and the YouTube world. Oh, and I sell video guides, my own educational products.
Your own products, yeah. Well, love it. I love that diversity, and I love the idea that it all comes back, though, to consistent quality content.
Well, if you're not diversifying, what are you going to do? If one stream falls short, some other stream needs to pick it up.
The lightning round. 3, 2, 1. Talking or texting?
Texting.
Cat or dog?
I like kitty cats.
Why Nikon and not Canon?
It's what was put into my hands many, many years ago. I stick with it because this isn't very lightning, but it works for me. I think it's better at high ISO.
Book every influencer should read.
I don't like books, but if influencers want to read something, I like Ready Player One. Has nothing to do with this at all. But if you want to talk influencer stuff, just go read some Gary Vee. He'll kick you in the ass.
There you go. There you go. Movie every influencer should watch.
The Social Network. I watch it every time I fly. It kicks ass. I get inspired every time I watch it for something.
I believe I deserve some recognition from this board.
One item, if we're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, what one item would you make sure you had?
I only get one item. Let's go with the suitcase gun from GoldenEye in 1996, James Bond.
An ordinary black leather case with 20 rounds of ammunition here and here.
First camera you ever owned?
The Canon EOS Elan. Yeah, an EOS Elan 2E or something.
Best cheap accessory for photography?
Lens cloth. FroKnowsPhoto lens cloth that you can find at store.froknowsphoto.com.
Favorite place in the whole wide world?
I like Aruba. Aruba's nice.
Last thing you grabbed out of the fridge?
Apples.
Last song you had on repeat?
Wasn't Call Me Maybe. It's not very lightning because it's not in my head. I know, we'll go with some explosions in the sky.
There you go. Lightning round. Lightning. Where can people find you? Of course, we're going to link you up in the description below. Where can people find you, and what kind of projects do you have coming up?
Yeah, they can go to FroKnowsPhoto.com. Look that up on YouTube, or just go to the website. Projects coming up, just longer episodic content that's fun and informative, that just isn't about straight photography, but is still fun and informative.
So thank you so much for being on.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
me.
it. Keep crushing it. Check all the stuff out. We'll link it up in the description below. Until next time, Video Influencers is helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. Exposure change.
I don't believe in the zombie apocalypse.
But if it did happen, you only get one item.
I don't get sentimental about camera bodies. You can't.
Yeah.
They lose value too quickly. For photography, best cheap accessory for photography.
Must have cheap piece of kit in your bag.